And good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We are continuing on our road to the Messiah, and I'm excited. We're just a few days away from an amazing, exciting presentation. And I am here. I'm not going to, as we say in church, belabor the moment anymore. I have one of God's greatest singers, a man with an awesome story and testimony. He will be joining us this Sunday, December the 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the Messiah. Would you please help me to welcome, and I'm going to give him our official Hymns family applause. Would you please help me to welcome Brother Keith Craig?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, I'm doing fine, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I can't complain.
Good, good, good. I didn't give you our applause I was supposed to give you. There it is.
I appreciate that.
Well, listen, man. I know you're in the middle of teaching school, and thank you so much for joining me. Tell us who is Keith Craig, and where did you come from?
Well, I came from Waynesboro, Mississippi. I'm from the South. I was born and raised in the South. I've only been here. Well, I'm not going to age myself, but I came to graduate school and I stayed. And so I went to Tougaloo College and then I went to Howard for a master's in music. And so I decided to stay. I'm from a very small town in Mississippi. It's called Waynesboro, Mississippi.
Oh
Yes.
my. Anybody ever heard of Waynesboro, Mississippi out there? Look, the Hims family is big. I'm sure somebody knows about Waynesboro. How far is that from a major city?
Well, I'm about 2 hours and 15 minutes away from Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
I'm 30 minutes from Laurel, where Leontine Price was born and
Mm.
raised. That's the city next to where I'm from.
What's
So
the name of
about
that
30
city
minutes.
again?
Laurel, Lau, like Laurel, Maryland,
Yes, yes,
Laurel,
yes. Hmm.
Mississippi. That's where Leontine Price was born. And so that's every time I pass through Laurel, going to shop, I think about Leontine Price and her singing in her career.
And I would do nonetheless. Absolutely. Tell me about how you became a singer.
Well, it just kind of fell in my lap, honestly. I didn't know I could sing. I was an instrumentalist. I played trumpet. I played saxophone in fifth grade, and then I switched over to trumpet because I felt like I needed to play trumpet. I don't know why. But, as a kid, you just want to change stuff. So my mama got upset, but I played an instrument. And so I didn't know I could sing. I didn't know. I mean, I remember my mother putting me in piano lessons when I was, I think, in the eighth grade, but I didn't take it seriously. So, but I didn't do it. I thought I was just going to be an instrumentalist all of my life, and
Mm.
I wanted to actually be a professional trumpet player because I had tried out for the Lions Band. The Lions Band was a state band where they took students from every school. Well, you had to audition, but
Hmm.
they didn't just take you. You had to audition and to get into this band. And what they did was they traveled to out the country, all over the world. So I was able to get into this band as the 16th best trumpet player in the state of Mississippi at that
Wow.
time. So I could have really done well with the instrument, but I didn't know I could sing.
Mm.
And your question was, how did I get into singing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, After when I graduated from high school, I went as a biology major. So I needed money for school. I didn't have money for registration, and the choir director of the school was in the line where we are standing and said, "Does anybody need any money for school?"
Hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, I do." And he said, "Can you sing?" I was like, "No." He said, "Can you read music?" I said, "Yes, I can read music." And I told him some of the things that had done with my instrument. And he was like, "Why don't you come audition for me?" And so I auditioned. I think I sang. I didn't know any formal songs. Like some people come in knowing all the 24 all kind of art songs. I didn't know any Italian. I sang Amazing Grace because that's the only thing that I knew
Hmm.
that I learned from church. And the rest is history. They got me into voice lessons. They got me into all the fundamentals of basic foundational stuff that I needed to learn in order to be a classically trained singer.
Wow. Wow. And so, where are some of the places you've been able to perform?
Oh well, I mean I've performed, of course, in the DMV area. I
Hmm.
performed in Africa, in Gabon actually. I got a chance to travel with an orchestra in Germany. Uh, we were in France with the Chichester Psalms. some piece in Hebrew I had to sing.
Oh,
What else? Gosh, you know, a lot of places, Tulsa Opera, Mississippi Opera, of course, Washington Opera. Um, a lot of places.
yeah.
Sorry.
Look, you told me your mind was just blown just getting into singing. You know, you got to Howard, and you know, you had all this voice here, and it's amazing how you can discover something like that later on in life. To me, that's amazing because the way that you sing, you know, I would have thought that you would know that early on.
No, it just kind of fell in my lap. Like I said, when I got to Howard, I ended up getting an agent, and I auditioned with the Washington Opera, and I got in the first time, but I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know I could sing. I didn't have any clue as to what was inside of me. And you
Wow.
know, I've heard people say that God gives you gifts, and there's this dormant until you tap in, or until somebody said,
Right.
"Oh, you should try this." So, and that's what happened. Now, it wasn't the easiest thing to do. I want to add that just because I had a lot of people have raw talent, I had raw talent, but the talent had to be cultivated. It had to be a lot of work on my part. A lot of people looking at me and say, "Wow, I can't believe you sound like that." Or I mean, I don't know if I can even sing on pitch. I don't know if I could match pitch. No, seriously. You know, some people, some kids, my daughters, both of them can match pitch at what 6 and 7. Me, I don't know if I could have done that at that point. But like I said, I had a raw talent, and the choir director at the school, Tupelo College in Mississippi, he was like, "You have talent." He said, "But it's very raw." And everybody in the music department said, "No, you shouldn't go in voice. You shouldn't," because these people have already been through a program, so they understood how much it took to actually sing and have a career. But those people, everybody told me, "No, you shouldn't do it in that music department." But there was one person that believed in me, and sometimes all you need is one person to believe
One.
in you, and you have the backing of heaven or backing of God,
That's
and
it.
that's when everything changed. And
You
so
said
the trajectory of my life was changed.
you
Yeah.
said something major. Listen, we're gonna go. You all turn your speakers up because we're gonna hear a little bit of Nessun Dorma. Did I say that right? Make sure I say
Yes,
that right. I'm gonna be
that's right.
messing
That's my
nothing
daughter.
up.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear a little bit of Nessun Dorma by performed by Keith Craig. The volume is not that hot, is not that hot. So turn your phones, your tablets, your laptops up while I share this performance of this marvelous young man. He's still young, brother Keith Craig. I need to go to my organ and play some shout music after that, brother Keith.
Amen. Amen. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Somebody need to go. Every time you get to that high part in that song, it just does something to the listener. I mean,
Absolutely.
it takes your whole soul.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Amazing piece. I love it.
It is, man. You have an amazing voice, and this Sunday, he's going to be with us December the 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern time. He's going to be a part of the Handel's Messiah. Which piece will you be singing?
Oh, I will sing Every Valley and Comfort Ye and Thou Shalt Break Them. Those are the three pieces that I'm going to be singing for Handel's Messiah.
Wonderful, wonderful. You can get your tickets by going to Eventbrite, type in Hymns with Philip Carter, and you will see Handel's Messiah. We're still looking for people to donate for young people, and or if you want to just donate, period, you can do that. You can buy your tickets. There is many ways to support us. It's going to be a wonderful event. It's going to be on YouTube. You can sit back, relax, and just enjoy this grand presentation that Brother Keith Craig is going to be a part of, along with Dietrich Battle Washington, Michelle Fowler. We've interviewed so many, Anwar, Andrew Best. It's just going to be a phenomenal time. You don't want to miss it, you all. Keith, I'm not going to hold you up, man. Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, that song almost gave out. I feel like I opened up the doors of the church.
Amen. Amen.
That kind of did it. Look, somebody said play. Brother Nolan said play it again.
Wow.
Wow. Well, look, man, what school do you teach now? Let's shout out your school.
I teach at Homewood School. It's an alternative school in Howard County. It's the Homewood School.
Okay, great.
Yes, it's for kids who are at risk.
Wonderful.
Have had some challenges, and I'm here. I'm standing in the gap for them.
Hey, man, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Yeah. Well, look, we all have a testimony. If we be real with children and love them, they will sense that love above anything else. I know that to be true.
Absolutely.
Well, man, thank you and God bless. And thank all of y'all for tuning in. Please share this interview with somebody. Let them know that we just had a time here.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, brother. You take care now.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.